Smith going to look to throw right away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The Texans sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've run the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle.
Goodson has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won.
All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw here. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
Complete to Jordan Addison. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. after the interception. Here's Smith.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This pass complete to Melton.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Geno down to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he stopped immediately there.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by that.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now Geno on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Pushing his way through.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Play action. It's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second and long. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. N'Keal Harry from 21 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they're going to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On first down, Smith. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Vikings.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And some space here.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu, 70 yards. And the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
In motion right, that's Dell. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion right, that's Dell. On second down, here's Pierce. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On third down, here's Pierce. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45.
A big gains 18 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Smith.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Goodson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing now is Geno. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Bo Melton. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll audible to something else. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Another run down for Nwangu.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Catch is made by Herring. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll keep it himself.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
He's going to use his legs here.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. On the give is Nwangu.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
2nd and 6 coming up. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stats,